Hi everyone, the purpose of this video is to give you some important information about children's workshop within the Nutrition Dialogues initiatives. What is a children's workshop? It's a 90-minute conversations between children and young people age 12 to 18, and normally a size of 20 participants, can be 10, 15, maximum 20, to have a good space for conversation, collaboration, and exchanging ideas. This workshop is convened by an adult facilitator, but as well can be done by the child or young person who want to participate by leading this workshop. That can be done with their friends, from the school, from a children's council, children's parliament. This is a space where children can exchange their ideas, talk about the personal experience, and to reply to two questions. These two main questions are the basic of this dialogue. So the first question is about the appreciation or understanding of nutrition by children and people. We know that every child lives life in different ways, and they have different experiences or expectation about health, nutrition, malnutrition, hunger. So we want to capture as well what children think about this. And the second question, what are their ideas for improving nutrition? Here you can see the anatomy of the children's workshop that is divided in 4 spaces. The first one is a welcome, and with icebreaker, where children and young people get to know each other. They participate. Maybe they know each other before, maybe not. So it's a good moment in which there can be some icebreaker or some activities. We have developed a step-by-step guide with some exercises and games that can be used, but the facilitators are free to select, to contextualize, or to adapt these methodologies. Then we have the first session in plenary, where we ask children about their perception or understanding of nutrition. So we selected a methodology that's based in photo elicitation because it's important to have a session that have a lot of visuals, more creative, in a way to be more relaxed and simple for children and young people. So the idea is to have 20 photographs, which one have different representation of health, nutrition, malnutrition, obesity, exercise, no exercises. So we have provided these 20 pictures as samples, but each facilitator are free to select their own picture according to the context. So each participant can take a picture and develop their own ideas and conversation about nutrition. So they can take one, explain why they took this picture, what that means for their nutrition, what's happening in their school, in the house, in the community. So every child have the chance as well to speak, and the use of photograph facilitate this conversation. Then we have a break, and then come back again to the second session in plenary, talking about potential solutions for nutrition. And here as well, we have used visual activity, is a collage or a wishing board. So children will have access to pictures, newspaper, magazine, color papers, color pencil, etc. They can design their own wishing board with ideas for improving nutrition. This can be done individually or collectively through 2, 3, 4 children and young people. Those that don't want to do this, they can write their ideas, or they can do any things to share this later. Can be a performance, etc. So after this, the children exchange their ideas. For instance, the wishing board can be displayed in the wall. And with this, start the conversations, and then the facilitator as well engage everyone in that debate. With this, we can get very important data about children's participations in nutrition, what are the perceptions, the desire for the future. Once this is ready, all the information needs to be included in the feedback report, which need to be then uploaded to the portal. My last slide is about safe guardian consideration for children and young people. We know that we all are committed to have safeguarding standards, but it's always good to remind those standards as well, especially for those who want to convene dialogue with children and young people. So it's important to recognize their own qualifications of training and skills to run workshops with children. So we are looking for people who have that ability, that experience. This can be an adult facilitator, but as well can be children and young people. Then, based as well in key principle of safeguarding and protections, everybody working with children or entering an interaction during the workshop with children and young people must have clean criminal records. In terms of another principle and standard that are really important, they are crucial to have a meaningful and safe and inclusive dialogue. First, participation needs to be voluntary. Nobody can be coerced to participate in the workshop. Second, children and young people and their parents need to provide informed consent for the participation. This consent needs to be written. Different countries have different rules, but normally children and young people below the age of 18, parents need to authorize their participation. As well, we need to have a special consent when we want to use pictures or videos from children and young people. So parents need to know that these materials can be used for promoting the workshop or writing reports, etc. Our preference is not to use children's pictures, videos, to protect their own identities and to avoid any situation of risk. Another principle is the right to opt out at any time. So children who are participating from the workshop, they can withdraw. They can say they don't want to continue in participating, if that's a right they have. But as well, any workshop or activity, the children can have some risk. Or how we minimize, mitigate the risk is very important. So it's always pivotal to have an assessment that can then identify potential risk. It can be emotional risk, physical risk, contextual risk. Always it's important as well to take into consideration some safeguarding awareness activities for the children, but as well for the adult facilitators. A report mechanism in place as well is something we always recommend. For instance, can be a box where children can report something they don't feel comfortable or they feel need to be reported. But as well can be one person assigned as the protection focal point person. In case the workshop are conducted online, as well, it's important to provide some online safety to ensure that children are without any risks while they're using online communication. Thank you so much. I hope this is helpful for all of you. Thank you.